Hey everyone. Oh wait, hang on, too much wind. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm here at the general store at Kennedy Meadow South, and I've been here for 6 days, longer than I wanted to, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I just needed to get off trail for a while. Number two, I had some gear coming that got messed up. Number three, I had to replace gear that was supposed to already be here. Anyway, it is what it is. But I want to go over a couple of the gear changes that I'm doing this time around. Big changes. I mean, well, I shouldn't say big, but big weight-wise. Number one, and I think it's the most obvious, is the bear canister. I chose to rent one because, quite frankly, I wouldn't buy these. These are the heaviest on the market. They're also the cheapest. I will, however, when I get home, invest in what's called a barricade, a carbon fiber. I don't know if it's half the weight, but it's definitely 25 to 30% lighter. Anyways, it's empty right now because I just don't want all my weight that high in the pack. So this is very important. I've kept my food bag in the pack low so that my weight distribution is good. Anyways, there's that. And then I have, if you'll notice here, I've changed my filter. Remember I was having some problems? I went with the platypus from the Be Free. And the reason I did that is, number one, it's lighter. It's easier to clean. It cleans kind of like the Sawyer. It has a back flush system, but this one doesn't have all the little hoses and everything the way the Sawyer does. This one has just one little coupler. Boom, Bob's your uncle. It's done. You can back flush. So I did that. So which means now I'm going to have capacity for only two liters going forward, using 2 smart bottles, one dirty, one clean. And I hope that's going to be enough. If not, I can always adjust as I go up. Also, and I'll turn this around, I have added an ice axe. I got the lightest one you can buy. I think I paid about 120, 130 bucks for it. American. So closer to 200 for me, Canadian. I'm going to need it. I got a full tutorial from Yogi on self-arresting. There's other words for it. I forgot the name of them, but at any rate, that's fine. And then the last thing that I have added for the Sierras are my spikes. These are not micro spikes. These are just regular spikes, but they're the ultralight ones. These are the lightest ones you can get. They're not a pound. They're about 10 ounces to 10 and a half ounces. So they're the most dainty ones you can get. So I have to really be careful that the rubber piece goes up high enough onto the shoe so that it doesn't rub on rocks. And quite frankly, if you're rubbing on rocks anyways, you shouldn't have the spikes on. The spikes should only be on in snow. You shouldn't be grinding those spikes onto rocks because you could actually slip easier and hurt yourself much easier. So those are the additions that I've made for the Sierra. Also, it's packed deep inside, but I do have 2 more items that are clothing items that I've changed for the Sierra this year. And further to that, let's add to this, because breathing, I am worried about this. I really am. I have a 45 mile section now to Lone Pine. It will bring me up to almost 11,000 feet. In other words, the base ridge of the Sierras. From there, there's climbs up to 2,000 and 3,000, more than that. But for now, I just want to go and see how I respond. You know, how I respond to this, because this is important for me. This could make or break my finishing this through hike. But I have had a suggestion given to me this morning, and that is, if you can't do it right now, jump up to Kennedy North, hike north. You're going to drop probably another 20, 30 pounds anyway. You'll breathe better, come back and do it. It'll be warmer. Most of the snow will be melted off. You'll be able to go swimming in all the lakes and really, really enjoy the Sierra, and possibly go and summit Mount Whitney. Mount Whitney is the highest continental mountain, like in the continental U.S., and at over 14,000 feet. And right now, I know I can't do it. It's not part of the trail. It's a side trail that requires a separate permit. Even if you have a PCT permit, you have to get a permit for Whitney. I think you can get it at the ranger station at the base. I don't think it's an issue, but it's just something I wanted to let you know about. Right now, the plan is not to try to summit Whitney. I think it would be too dangerous for me with my COPD right now. But I will endeavor to get the little guy up there, maybe have a little peek around. I think that would be cool. Anyways, that's it, guys. Just wanted to update you on this. This will go out as a separate video. And onwards and upwards, the Sierra. Yes, I'm so happy. Anyway, let's go get it.